Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into the remarkable stories captured in Good Morning Monster by Catherine Gildiner. A best-selling author with 25 years of experience as a clinical psychologist, Gildiner shares the journeys of some of her most heroic patients, guiding us through their experiences of varied traumas and the diverse therapeutic techniques that facilitated their healing. This book not only highlights the resilience of the human mind and spirit, but also serves as a beacon of inspiration for anyone fascinated by the transformative power of therapy. Whether you're seeking motivation from real-life success stories, curious about the incredible resilience of the human psyche, or wondering how therapeutic interventions can lead to profound life changes, Good Morning Monster offers a compelling glimpse into the strength found in overcoming adversity. Join us as we explore these powerful narratives that showcase the indomitable will to heal and thrive beyond the challenges faced. Good Morning Monster. A therapist shares 5 heroic journeys to emotional recovery. Introduction. Unlock the power of healing. Journey through therapy's transformative impact. Embarking on the journey of therapy is akin to navigating a complex maze, one that involves delving into the depths of your soul, confronting shadows from the past, and grappling with the intricacies of interpersonal relationships. It's a process that demands courage, endurance, and an unwavering commitment to self-discovery. For those who dare to traverse its challenging paths, the rewards can be immensely transformative. This narrative unfolds the poignant tales of 3 individuals who, under the guidance of therapist Catherine Gildiner, ventured into the heart of their psychological mazes. Each story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the potency of therapy, and the remarkable ability of individuals to surmount staggering adversities. First, we meet a prodigious musician whose childhood was marred by profound solitude. Abandoned by those who should have been his guardians and mentors, he found solace and expression in the realm of music. Yet, beneath the surface of his melodic genius lay a turmoil of unresolved emotions and a yearning for connection that only therapy could unearth and heal. Then there's the story of a Cree man, ripped away from the warmth of his family and culture by a government's cold assimilation policy and forced into the harrowing confines of a residential school. This act of cultural annihilation left scars so deep they seemed insurmountable. Through therapy, however, he began the arduous process of piecing together his fragmented identity, reclaiming his heritage, and healing the wounds inflicted by systemic injustice. Lastly, we encounter a woman who had attained great success as an antique dealer. Despite her business acumen and success, she found herself ensnared in the grips of crippling anxiety as her company faced unexpected turmoil. Therapy became her beacon of hope, illuminating the path toward understanding her anxiety, confronting her fears, and rediscovering her strength amidst vulnerability. While these stories delve into the realms of suffering and adversity, they are more than mere accounts of pain and struggle. They are narratives of hope, transformation, and the undying belief in the possibility of renewal and healing. Therapy, as illustrated through the experiences of these courageous souls, served not only as a mirror reflecting their deepest sorrows, but also as a lantern guiding them towards a newfound sense of peace and wholeness. As we journey through these stories, let us do so with compassion and mindfulness, recognizing the weight of the hardships these individuals have borne. Their journeys, though unique in their contours, share a common destination, a place where healing begins, resilience is fortified, and the spirit is liberated. Part 1. Unveiling the Layers. The Transformational Journey of Peter. Imagine the anticipation of peeling away the wrapping paper from a gift, only to find that the gift is enshrouded in multiple layers of paper, placed there by a playful relative. This analogy rings particularly true in the realm of therapy, where the initial problem presented by a patient often conceals deeper, more complex layers beneath. This notion of multifaceted layers forms the crux of Catherine Gildiner's approach to therapy, an approach that would prove pivotal in the transformative journey of one of her patients, Peter, a talented pianist. Peter initially sought help for a problem that seemed straightforward: erectile dysfunction. Despite his ability to perform sexually in isolation, Peter found himself unable to maintain an erection with a partner. After physical causes were ruled out by a urologist, the issue appeared to be rooted in the psychological realm, prompting a referral to therapist Gildiner. As Gildiner peeled back the layers of Peter's life, a harrowing revelation came to light in their very first session. Peter, it turned out, had spent the majority of his childhood locked in an attic. The reason? His mother, a Chinese immigrant who single-handedly ran the family restaurant, deemed it necessary to confine him in order to keep him safe and out of the way. This brutal reality was all Peter had ever known, and he had not considered it abnormal until therapy prompted him to question it. Beneath the surface of this shocking discovery lay another layer of trauma. Peter's mother herself had been a victim of severe abuse, forced to work in a brothel where she endured horrific cruelty. Her decision to lock Peter away was a misguided attempt to protect him from a world she had learned to fear deeply. As Peter embarked on the painstaking yet vital journey of confronting these revelations, he faced the uncomfortable truth that, despite her intentions, his mother's actions constituted abuse and neglect. This acknowledgement was a crucial turning point in his therapy. Through the therapeutic process, Peter came to understand the coping mechanisms he had developed as a child, particularly dissociation, which allowed him to endure his pain by numbing himself to it. While this helped him survive his childhood, it had also erected emotional barriers that impeded his ability to connect with others in adulthood. Demonstrating remarkable courage, Peter worked diligently alongside Gildiner to dismantle these barriers. Together, they navigated through intense emotional landscapes, confronting painful memories and feelings that Peter had long buried. The culmination of Peter's therapy signified a profound transformation. Not only had he forged a meaningful and intimate relationship with a woman, but he had also experienced a renaissance in his career, sharing his musical prowess through master classes worldwide. From a shy, withdrawn individual, Peter blossomed into a confident, open, and fulfilled person, standing on the threshold of marriage and enjoying a thriving professional life. Peter's story, marked by resilience and heroism, not only exemplified the intricate, layered nature of therapeutic work, but also enriched Gildiner's own understanding and approach as a therapist. His journey of self-discovery and healing underscores the power of therapy to unearth and address the deeper, often hidden, emotional landscapes that shape our lives. As we transition to the next compelling narrative, we carry with us the lessons learned from Peter's story, a story that serves as a beacon of hope, illuminating the path to healing and the potential for transformation that lies within the therapeutic process. Part 2. Danny's Journey of Healing and Reclamation. Embarking on a path of learning and discovery can be an exhilarating yet daunting process. It often leads us into uncharted territories, challenging us to expand our understanding and confront our preconceived notions. This was precisely the experience faced by therapist Catherine Gildiner when she met Danny, a Cree man whose life was steeped in trauma and loss. Gildiner, a white woman with limited knowledge of indigenous cultures, recognized the imperative need to immerse herself in learning if she was to offer any meaningful support to Danny. Determined to bridge the cultural chasm that lay between them, Gildiner sought wisdom from native healers and delved into the rich histories and traditions of Canada's Indigenous peoples. Yet, despite her efforts, the therapeutic journey with Danny was fraught with obstacles, illuminating the deep-seated impact of his trauma and the pervasive legacy of cultural genocide he had endured. In their initial sessions, silence prevailed, reflecting Danny's reluctance to share and Gildiner's cautious respect for his boundaries. This reticence was not merely a personal trait, but a reflection of Danny's cultural norms, which valued non-interference and autonomy within the community. Through patience and understanding, Gildiner eventually conveyed the necessity of open dialogue for the therapy to progress, setting the stage for Danny's profound healing process. The heart of Danny's anguish traced back to his childhood, when he was forcibly removed from his family and subjected to the cruel environment of a Canadian residential school. In these institutions, Indigenous children were stripped of their identity, language, and culture in a deliberate attempt to assimilate them into white society. Danny endured unimaginable suffering, including routine physical abuse and sexual predation, scars that haunted him into adulthood. A pivotal moment in their therapy occurred when Gildiner inadvertently triggered Danny by commenting on his appearance, which had been a focus of exploitation during his abuse. Danny's abrupt departure from the session and subsequent return signified a crucial turning point in their relationship, opening a dialogue about the complexities of trauma, blame, and self-perception. Through their painstaking work together, Gildiner came to recognize the limitations of Western psychotherapy when applied in isolation, particularly for Indigenous clients. She encouraged Danny to complement their sessions with traditional Indigenous healing practices, acknowledging the importance of spiritual and communal harmony in the healing process. The journey was arduous, with Danny grappling with depersonalization and severe depression as he confronted the depths of his trauma. Yet his resilience and determination shone brightly through the darkness. Supported by a combination of Western and Indigenous healing modalities, Danny began to reclaim his identity, relearn his native Cree language, and foster meaningful relationships built on emotional vulnerability and mutual respect. Tragically, Danny passed away from throat cancer at a relatively young age, but his legacy endures through his engagement and mentorship within his community. His story is a testament to the indomitable strength of the human spirit, the transformative power of healing, and the critical importance of cultural sensitivity and inclusivity in therapeutic practices. Danny's journey, marked by immense challenges and profound self-discovery, serves as a beacon for others navigating their own paths toward healing. It underscores the necessity of understanding, compassion, and adaptability in bridging the diverse experiences and worldviews that each individual brings to the therapeutic process. Part 3. The Unraveling and Rebuilding of Madeline. Just when you think you've closed a chapter in your life, sometimes fate knocks on your door, calling you back for one more significant task. This was the case for Catherine Gildiner, who thought she had bid farewell to her career in psychotherapy, only to be drawn back for one final, poignant endeavor. The catalyst was Madeline, whose story not only marks the culmination of Gildiner's professional journey, but also encapsulates the profound impact of therapy on transcending past traumas to forge a path towards healing and self-discovery. Madeline was an exceptionally talented antique dealer whose flair for the business had propelled her to the helm of a globally recognized enterprise. Beneath the surface of her professional success, however, lay a debilitating anxiety that threatened to unravel the very fabric of her life and livelihood. The unfolding of Madeline's narrative, under Gildiner's guidance, revealed the deep-seated roots of her turmoil, tracing back to a childhood fraught with emotional torment and abuse. Each morning of Madeline's youth was met with a chilling greeting from her mother. "Good morning, monster." This phrase, emblematic of the continuous stream of vitriol and manipulation that Madeline endured, encapsulated the essence of her tormentor's presence. Her mother's behavior ranged from the perverse to the sadistic, slaughtering Madeline's cherished pet as a form of punishment, abandoning her child for weeks on end, and even seducing Madeline's teenage boyfriend in a twisted display of control and domination. The psychological terror was compounded by her mother's explosive rages and the emotional neglect from a father who, though present, was powerless to protect his daughter. Madeline's journey through therapy was a process of delving into these harrowing experiences and confronting the pervasive, malign voice that had become internalized within her psyche. She grappled with the crushing belief that she was inherently monstrous, undeserving of success, love, or happiness, a belief meticulously implanted and nurtured by her mother's systematic abuse. Central to Madeline's healing was the dismantling of these deeply ingrained self-perceptions and the painstaking re-evaluation of her self-worth. Particularly revealing was her interaction with a man who admired her deeply, a relationship she sabotaged due to her conviction that she was unlovable. Similarly, her irrational fears for her company's success underscored her perpetual anticipation of catastrophe, a legacy of her tumultuous upbringing. Through her therapeutic alliance with Gildiner, Madeline embarked on a transformative odyssey spanning over 4 years. This period was characterized by profound revelations and the arduous task of unlearning the toxic narratives instilled by her parents. The journey was a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the capacity for renewal despite the depths of despair. Madeline's story, revisited by Gildiner 14 years later, was a beacon of hope and testament to the enduring effects of therapeutic intervention. Madeline had blossomed into an individual in a loving, reciprocal relationship, had cultivated a closer bond with her father, and continued to thrive professionally. Her narrative is a vivid illustration of the liberating power of confronting one's demons, the rebirth that can follow the acknowledgement and processing of trauma, and the unyielding strength requisite to redefine one's identity beyond the shadows of the past. Madeline's transformation underscores the pivotal role of therapy in navigating the labyrinth of human suffering to emerge into the light of self-acceptance, love, and success. Her courage, coupled with Gildiner's unparalleled commitment, epitomizes the essence of therapeutic healing, leaving a lasting imprint on both their lives and serving as an indelible chapter in the annals of psychological resilience. Final summary. Within the tapestry of human experiences, the journey through therapy stands out as a remarkable testament to growth, resilience, and transformation. Catherine Gildiner's storied career as a therapist offers a compelling exploration of these themes, stitched together by the profound interactions she shared with her patients. At the heart of Gildiner's reflections is the belief in the tailor-made approach to therapy, a recognition that each person's story is unique, requiring a delicate balance of techniques and methodologies, handpicked to nurture their individual paths to healing. A pivotal insight from Gildiner's work is the indispensable role of flexibility within the therapeutic process. This agility, the ability to navigate the ebbs and flows of a patient's emotional landscape, stands as a cornerstone of effective therapy. It underscores the necessity for therapists to remain open, adaptable, and attuned to the nuanced needs of each patient. In this dance of healing, the therapist's intuition and discernment become invaluable instruments in the orchestration of change. Yet, the essence of therapy's transformative potential lies not in the hands of the therapist alone, but in the remarkable synergy between therapist and patient. Gildiner's narratives illuminate the courage and commitment of individuals who, despite the shadows cast by childhood traumas, embarked on the arduous journey of self-discovery and growth. These stories of resilience shine a light on the patients themselves, their bravery, their willingness to confront and embrace their past, and their determination to carve out a path toward a thriving future. The therapeutic alliance, as depicted in Gildiner's accounts, emerges as a powerful conduit for change. It serves as a testament to the idea that healing is not a solitary endeavor, but a shared voyage, a partnership grounded in trust, vulnerability, and the mutual pursuit of wholeness. The narratives of those who walked this path, guided by Gildiner, exemplify the profound impact of this collaboration. From confronting deeply ingrained fears and repressed emotions to reclaiming a sense of identity and worth, the journey of therapy is replete with milestones of personal evolution. In essence, Gildiner's reflections offer a mosaic of human experiences, each revealing the intricate interplay between the art and science of therapy. It highlights the therapist's role as a facilitator of healing and the patient's role as an active participant in their own transformation. Together, they engage in a delicate dance of introspection, discovery, and ultimately, healing. The stories shared by Gildiner underscore a universal truth, the capacity for individuals to transcend their circumstances, to heal from their wounds, and to emerge stronger, more integrated, and more fully alive. It is a reminder that, in the kaleidoscope of human experiences, the most profound changes often arise from the collaborative spirit of the therapeutic alliance, proving that, indeed, together, lives can be profoundly changed. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.